Asians, all the minorities being oppressed by the brutal Chinese government. We are just weeks away from the Winter Olympics, and the Beijing regime are hosting them. And this is just sports washing their oppression, their genocide, and their crushing of democracy in Hong Kong. You know, I was outside the BBC campaigning for the boycott of the Winter Olympics because the Chinese government and regime are going to use this to sports wash the event. This is why journalists have to be so responsible and why the journalists in Hong Kong are so important. It was because of the journalists in Hong Kong. The world saw those shocking pictures. The world saw all the people hurt by the police when they rose up to fight for democracy and they rose up against the extradition bill. The people of the whole world, they saw the images of the men in white shirts attacking the pro-democracy protesters, and they saw women being strip searched in the streets by the police officers. Carrie Lam has surrendered an island of democracy to a dictatorship superstate. The regime in China, the Chinese Communist Party, the CCP, has to fall. It has to be defeated. They have gone back on their agreement and on their deal for a one country, two systems agreement. We have to fight back at every opportunity. First, by boycotting the Winter Olympics that are coming up, and it has to be a full boycott. A diplomatic boycott does not go far enough. No country should be sending any athletes. We cannot send our talents, our tourism, our money to this regime that is crushing and oppressing your people. Free Hong Kong!
Free Hong Kong!
Fight for freedom!
Stand with Hong Kong!
Stand with Hong Kong!
Stand with Hong Kong!
Thank you, everyone. Everyone here today, not just solidarity with the journalists, but all the activists who have been imprisoned, who have been persecuted by the Chinese state. Joshua Wong, Agnes Chow, all the people at Apple Daily who were shut down months back. You know, terrible, terrible thing what the Chinese government is doing. And it is good that in this country we are using our democracy, our freedom of speech to fight back. And I hope the journalists in this country and the media across the world start to pay more attention to your movement and to give these sorts of protests the attention they deserve and give Hong Kong the attention it deserves on the world stage. Thank you very much.
Free our